If you have loved ones that rely on your income, you need life insurance. But finding the best quote shouldn't take a lifetime. With Policy Genius, you could save 50% or more by comparing quotes from America's top insurers. First, head to policygenius.com. In minutes, Policy Genius will compare prices starting at as little as $1 a day. You might even be eligible to fast-track your coverage with a no-exam policy. Once you apply, the Policy Genius team handles all the paperwork and red tape. If you have any questions, their team of licensed independent experts is on hand to help. In fact, Policy Genius's award-winning service has a 5-star rating across thousands of reviews on Trustpilot and Google. Make today the day you cross life insurance off your list and get protection for your loved ones. You could save 50% or more by comparing quotes. To get covered, head to policygenius.com today.
These days, we're all getting more screen time, which means we're also getting more blue light exposure than ever before. Too much blue light can make your eyes feel tired, dry, or blurry. It can also affect your sleep. Zenni's Blocks lenses help to protect the eyes by keeping harmful blue light out. Because they're virtually clear, add Blocks to any Zenni frame for stylish, all-day protection. Get a complete pair of prescription or non-prescription Blocks glasses starting at just $24. Protect your eyes now at Zenni.com.
We got my man Lucky Sun Tzu in the great lighting spot.
Great lighting, man.
In the
It's that fucking seat,
Told you
bro.
yesterday.
Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, lights a game of chess. Drugs, guns, hooters got me on the run. Let me shine a little light. Yeah, baby,
Yeah.
let's go. Hey, I am here by the skin of my motherfucking teeth, baby. Anybody that has ever fought an uphill fight, yes, we can. We can do this, man. You know, and we can overcome, we can rebuild, and we can motherfucking do this, baby. Keep grinding. Dr. Green Thumb, E-Zone, C-, Hall Monitor, long hair, home you know what I mean? Hey, let's get this shit motherfucking popping, homie.
Hell yeah.
Fuck AT&T. Hey, I thought Spectrum, homie, was the ghetto motherfucking hood shit, dog. You know what I mean? But obviously AT&T, dog. I mean, how the fuck do you spell AT&T anyways?
It's
You know what I mean?
boof. That's how you spell it. B-O-O-F. Boof.
Yeah, baby.
We got Hall & Notes, Skinny Pablo, and Colton Kilroy back there. That's right.
Yeah.
I seen the long hair homie. Is that Halton Oates?
That's
Oates.
That's Oates.
Oh, that's Oates.
Yeah.
AKA Skinny Pablo.
Yeah, Skinny Pablo.
Is he new to the whole system right here?
No, he's been around for a very long time. He's actually a very dope producer too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
he be putting some hella tracks together too.
That's dope. Well. So, do you guys have him on a lot where he's been talking lately?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did, like, we got, so by let's just say the last half hour of the show, right? We open it up to the live chat. We call our live chat the Insane Asylum, right? And so he's the reader of the comments, the shout outs, the requests of the Insane Asylum, but sometimes he interjects during the show too.
Absolutely, and his vibe seems very, very politically correct.
Yes, well, him, I don't know. He's from an island. They're not as correct as others.
Maybe it's the tone of his voice. I mean, he seems like a very well brought up individual. Like he still has his mother and his father in his life.
Smoke and mirrors.
It's all about how you say it. Like he had good parents.
Like he had good parents.
I'm sure he had good parents.
No, sometimes you see an individual and you're like, you know what, this dude was raised by some good parents. You know what I mean? He was raised with morals. But then again, you never know who the motherfucker is behind the closed doors, dog. He can be a motherfucking super weirdo, super freak, super something that you don't want to fuck with.
Behind all that hair, dog, for real.
Yeah.
We got the hall monitor here. He don't matter.
Look at him.
Zoomed in.
No, that shot, no. Well, we got Malparido, Izon
What up,
up
man?
in
This-
here.
This some fire water for your chest, you know.
Yeah, salute, Papa.
I mean, goddamn, man.
You know what I'm saying?
What is this? What is this shit, Lucky?
Hey, so this right here, dog. This right here. Hold on.
I gotta connect. Gotta connect.
Clickety clank.
Do they say bad connect?
No, clickety
Okay.
clank.
Clickety clank.
Gotta connect.
So this Buffalo Trace right here. Oh, my bad, right here. I hope there ain't no COVID on this bitch because I just kissed this motherfucking microphone, dog. You know what I mean? But anyways.
Nah, we sterilize them.
Hey, thank you very much, dog. Hey, shout out to the people right now that are sterilizing shit in this motherfucking world. Once upon a time ago, we looked at these people like they weren't shit, but right now they are gods. And hey, shout out to you, motherfuckers.
For real.
Yeah,
He
but
ain't lying.
Buffalo Trace, baby. I was watching the Joe Rogan show one time, a show that you were fucking, my G. You know what I mean? I watched that from beginning to end when you were with
Thank
that,
you, sir.
with Joe Rogan. Amazing podcast, good work. Who was what's homeboy's name? The dude from fucking the East Coast, the fucking comedian.
Joey
Fucking,
Diaz?
Joey Diaz was on there, and he goes fucking Joe. He goes Joe fucking. He goes fucking
Travis
Joe Rogan.
cocksucker.
This is fucking amazing. If I didn't have to fucking drive today, I'd drink a whole fucking glass of this shit. And he said, what is it? He goes, it's Buffalo Trace, man. It's this, that. You know, fucking Joe Rogan give the spill about everything. Since 1932, this shit was whoop-de-whoop-whoop and this and that. Anyways, I said, man, this shit got to be expensive. You know what I mean? Joe Rogan's drinking this shit. This
True.
is, I mean, this is probably
You would
not-
think.
You know, and I don't see that he's in the hood either. You know what I
For
mean?
real.
I don't see that he's in the hood. So anyways, Young Luck right here went to the Stater Brothers, and what do you know, dog? Under $30, baby.
Stater Brothers.
Yeah.
And under 30, and it's good, too. That shit is good.
It's a cross between a whiskey, I would say a Jack Daniels, dog, and a Hennessy, dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a little bit of that twist to it. I
Does,
tell
for
you,
sure.
Joe B. Spilling game. That is for real. Like he will educate motherfuckers on some shit. That is for certain.
I mean, he can. Joe Rogan is crazy, dog. Joe Rogan can talk a gangster into wearing tantarans. You know what I mean? Like when Joe speaks, dog. Like for some reason, dog, the stupidest motherfuckers listen because this dude. I don't even know if he's bullshitting. Joe Rogan could be just blowing motherfucking hot air up all our asses, but it sounds legit, dog.
Right. I mean, it sounds like he does the knowledge, like to the shit he talks about. Like, you know, like you go on there and he, like whatever subject you fuck with him on, he knows it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna be like totally like oblivious. I mean, he's a smart dude, man. I gotta give it to him because like he carved out a lane that is unfuckwithable. You know what I'm saying? It's that it's like no matter where he goes, it's like Howard Stern, right? Wherever Howard Stern went, motherfuckers followed him. And I think Joe is the same. Like wherever he goes, motherfuckers are just gonna roll with him. Cause they know he be giving up real spill. And some of it be outlandish. Let's like be 100. Some of the shit you hear is outlandish, but I mean,
Smoke some DMT.
yeah, smoke some DMT.
You know, bro, I was fucking with the shrooms a little bit just recently. I was doing the microdose thing, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, my boy. You know what I mean? I'm a high-strung individual, dog. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to do everything in the motherfucking world right now. I'm trying to play catch up from all the years lost on the streets, lost in the motherfucking prison system and shit. And sometimes I'm wound a little too tight. But I noticed when I microdose. The next day, my G, I feel like the weight of the world is off of me, and I feel like $1 million, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to legalize that motherfucking
It's supposed
that
to be
mushroom.
it's
bro.
therapy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, more motherfuckers are fucking with that. Like
Yeah.
we know a lot of folks that feel like they're in a whole completely different space because of microdoses. And like it has opened up their shit. They feel better. You know what I mean? And it's been helping them.
Yeah.
It's just that some motherfuckers, you know, like they go beyond the microdose. They, you know, they'll start off microdosing. They'll be, you know, I want just a little bit more.
Just a little.
And then all of a sudden, Papa, you macadecadosing.
Ooh, zooming.
Like Eric Bobo. Oh my
man.
God. You know, we learned about our homie.
How do you microdose? Do you take the pills, or like do you get the candies, or how do you do it? Because there's different ways.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, my G. You know what I mean? And that's an amazing question, Senor Izon. You know what? When you microdose, a lot of people are gonna say, you know what? Let me sell you these capsules. Let me sell you these 20 capsules for fucking $200. You know what I mean? And you know what? They're charging you for the labor that they did to take very little time, dog, to put it in these plastic capsules they got from China, probably from the Wish little app. I don't know where the fuck they got it from. But anyways, what I'm saying is, my boy, you know, is don't overpay for these motherfuckers' labor, dog. Just buy an eighth. I don't know how much an eighth is, you know what I mean? But just buy the thing, take little pieces off it, dog. You know what I mean?
That's how I started.
And nibble on that bitch, dog. And just say, you know, all right, I'm good. I'm not too high. You know what I mean? You know? And so that's how I started doing it because, so check it out, dog. For years, dog, I smoked PCP, dog, Frios, all the above, dog, acid, you know what I mean? Sometimes I got homies, dog, that ain't never come back from the trip, dog.
Yeah, they don't snap
They
back
didn't come
from some of
back.
that shit.
It's
yeah.
like, whoa, where does
They'll
Spanky
just
go?
talk slow.
Spanky is gone, dog.
Spanky's stuck.
Spanky will never return to planet Earth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? But so I was scared, my boy. The other day, when I started fucking microdosing, I was like a little
Scared
bitch.
to get stuck?
I was scared, dog, because I played with my life and drugs for so long, dog. And I'm lucky. I know I'm a little burnt. I'll be the first one to admit. Sometimes I'll say some shit and I'll be like, what the fuck you doing, Lucky? That was stupid as fuck. You just called a fat girl a torta. They don't like that. And you said it to her face. And now you're tripping that she's tripping and your response is, well, stop eating.
But at least you acknowledge that.
100%, dog. I burned some brain cells, bro. But at the same time, bro, I've gained some brain cells.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In other areas. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I was a little worried about doing some of the microdosing, fucking with the shrooms, because I feel like I'm playing, you know, maybe I'm pressing the line too hard, dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, maybe I'll do this little dose and it'll be like, nah, Lucky, you done fucked up. We already gave you, we cut you a whole lot of slack, motherfucker. We give you life back. We give you a good job. We give you a family. We're giving you all these chances. Oh, you still want to fuck around? Pop. I'm stuck in another fucking planet, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Damn, this is before you took them? You were thinking like that already?
say that again?
This is before you taking them? You were already thinking that much?
Absolutely.
You got to smoke some weed before you do the microdose.
Yeah, bro. I was like, I'm over here. I was like, well, I hope I still could drive on this, but whatever.
Oh, man. But hey,
You know, but no.
But I like that, though.
No. Well, so you got to understand, dog. E-Zone is E-Zone. Lucky is Lucky.
Yeah.
E-Zone is lived the way E-Zone is lived, so you know what you know.
Yeah.
I know what I know,
Right.
dog. So maybe my track record, you know, I'm 44
Yeah,
years old, dog. Maybe my track record is a little extensive. Maybe it's a little stretched out, dog. Maybe I am walking on a thin line right now. You know what I'm saying, my G?
right.
You know?
I feel you.
Comes as we get up there. Yeah, absolutely.
No, but you got to know your limitations, and I think that's
100.
what it is. It's like, you know, okay, I've partied the fuck out, and I've changed this shit, and I've seen motherfuckers that haven't snapped back in.
Yeah.
They haven't kicked out of that shit.
Have you seen that, E-Zone?
Yeah, those fools, they
Oh,
you could
yeah.
tell they used to like sound hard, but now they sound
Hey.
slow.
You remember
You know
when
what I mean? Like,
the Lakers won a championship in 1986, right? And there was a parade for said championship downtown Los Angeles. You know, me, Sendog, his brother Mellow Man, and T-Funk from Funk Dubious. We jump off the bus. This is before any of us are doing anything in music. We're, you know, still doing it as a hobby. We're fans. We're going to celebrate the Lakers, right?
baby.
And go Lakers, goddammit.
Woo! Let's go.
And there was these two pimps. They was straight up like in they pimp shit. Both of them was wearing white. One was wearing a green velvet, like fucking button up under his white vest with the white pants. And the other one was wearing the same shit but a different color shirt under that vest. But it was also velvet. And these dudes were straight up pimps who had just smoked a good one, bro. They were right there stuck in time in front of everybody. They were like, everybody was passing right in front of them, looking at them, like flipping out, like, what the fuck is wrong with these two motherfuckers? And they were on a good one. They were just stuck like this, talking to each other real slow, stuck. That shit was the craziest
scary.
shit I ever seen, bro. And I've seen motherfuckers on that shit. I never went that far into it. I've taken the acid and the mushrooms and all that shit, but not necessarily, you know,
Yeah.
those ones right there, man. That is another world. But, like, if you go too far on acid and mushrooms, you'll snap there, too. You could get stuck. I know motherfuckers that got stuck there, too.
Yeah.
And that's all. And just off of what you're talking about. I mean, why the fuck do we do this to each other, dog? Why does a pimp gotta have a purple suit on, dog? You know what I mean? Why do gang members gotta have tattoos on their face, dog? Why do hookers gotta wear miniskirts? Aren't we trying to, I mean, we breaking the law, right? You know what I mean? Why are we, you know what I mean, painting these pictures for the police, dog, to come snatch us up? I mean, I guess life is just a big motherfucking game, dog. And every day, we are all rolling the dice one way or another.
One way or another. The minute you step out the fucking door, these days most especially, you know what I'm saying? But we've been seeing shit like this for a long time. It's just now you got the cell phones and all that shit to be able to see the craziness.
Yeah, you don't even got to step out the door. You be like, you about to go out and go do something. You know what I mean? And then you open up your phone and you see some crazy-ass shit popping off out there in the motherfucking world because nobody lets nothing not be unseen and shit. And you're like, you know what? I think I'm just going to stay home and watch a movie today, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, I mean, and sometimes it's not being a punk or a bitch about shit. It's just sometimes, you know what I mean, if the feeling ain't right, and maybe this is a sign, you know what I mean? Like yesterday, you know what I mean? The feeling wasn't right. You know what I mean? L.A. ain't waterproof.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, me as an individual, you know what I mean? As a spirit being, right? You know what I mean? My inner fucking system wasn't working right. Why? Because I was still suffering from a hangover from motherfucking Saturday. Shout out to the 40-year-old motherfuckers, dog.
That's
you
right.
know what I mean?
40-40.
Yeah, well, you can't just get away with a hangover the next day, dog.
Nah.
It take me like 2 days, dog,
Yeah.
to shake a hangover off,
Damn.
dog. So yesterday when I came here, bro, I just really felt like I was driving and I was yawning. I said, why the fuck am I yawning, dog? I'm gonna be with the king, the legend. You know what I mean? Motherfucking be real, dog. You know what I mean? And I'm yawning on the way to his podcast. And then to top it off, I told you too, dog. You know what I mean? I woke up to cold water, dog. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, the electricity is off. You know what I mean? Why? Because this was a routine maintenance thing that they were gonna do. Well, thanks for fucking notifying the whole motherfucking neighborhood, you punk ass motherfuckers. I bet they don't do that in Beverly Hills, dog.
No, they don't do that. They give them the fucking
They get
extra
sued,
heads up.
homie.
Oh, hell
they
yeah.
get sued the shit out of it. But in the hood, they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Oh, your kids are in school? Bop, bop. Not no more, bitch.
Yeah. So it's this shit is crazy the way it's getting ran right now.
Right.
It's some other shit. And you know, that's why you gotta just sort of keep your eyes open and be open too. Know what I'm saying? Because realistically, we're just seeing the beginning of all the craziness, man. This is gonna be a new
real.
level of it.
For real.
As paranoid as motherfuckers are now, shit.
It's like
They need more weed in their diet. No boof.
I need more weed in my diet.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, dog, is I'm a part of a union. Some of them are watching. I might get drug tests tomorrow after this fucking podcast. Oh, Lucky was on fucking B-Real's fucking podcast. We gonna catch him on a dirty test. That would be some bitch-ass shit, right? You know what I mean? But you never know, you know? But I'm a part of a union, my boy. I'm a part of an L.A. union, dog.
That's right.
And they say, you know what? You can't smoke weed, but you can drink your motherfucking liver away. Go ahead. You know what I mean? But if you smoke weed, we will reprimand you. We will punish you. You will, your paycheck will suffer. You know what I mean? You will have to do a bunch of shit. Fools to get caught smoking weed, dog, they got to go do drug rehab. Drug rehab for what,
Yeah.
my G?
For what?
Yeah.
But it's okay to take Valiums and Xanax and all these pharmaceuticals and shit, dog. Oh, it's okay, you know what I mean? We good. Matter of fact, they support our union or vice versa. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know the ins and outs of the politics of it, you know what I mean?
it is?
But let motherfuckers smoke weed, my G.
They would rather have these motherfuckers take those pharmaceuticals than fuck with the weed. Because the weed is actually going to benefit you. And the pharmaceuticals are eventually going to eat you up. You know what I'm saying?
look old and
This
shit.
is like the fountain of youth we smoking right here. Papa, you know what I'm saying? Keeps
Yeah,
us
baby.
young.
Yeah, dog.
For real.
The shit they be trying to feed everyone. I mean, even the police officers, like you said, they're trying to give them those pharmaceuticals just to add to their fucking problems. Man, that shit don't do them no good, man. And more motherfuckers are put on to this fact more than ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, you got to see through the bullshit. Smoke more weed, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Leave those
I mean,
pills alone.
look what weed has done to you, dog. I can't imagine. I still blows my mind that you are 65 years old, dog. You know what I mean? Look how Oh, look at oh shit! Did I just fuck up? Am I gonna get hit the eject button right now? That was a joke, dog. Come on, we smoking weed, right?
Man, come
but
on.
you know what? You got these dudes scared, dog. These dudes know their role. They all said, "Oh shit!" You did not just say that. You know the last motherfucker that said that, what happened to him? Attention! Be Real's in the building, baby.
Man.
Hey, I'm right there with them, dog. Hey, I'm right there with them, dog.
Hey,
Don't get it twisted. I respect the OG right here,
But
dog.
hey, that's what I'm saying though. The weed make you look young, man. When I'm 70, I'm gonna look 50.
Absolutely,
Come on,
baby. Hey, you look, hey, my G, you look amazing. You look great. I'm just
Thank you,
fucking
bro.
cracking
Yeah,
a joke.
come on.
Man, I know you fuck with it, dog.
You know we 100.
But
man.
I could not notice these dudes around me, dog. They almost fell out their seat. They're like, oh, you know what? You didn't read the rule book?
No.
I thought it was funny.
Hey, look, we play the dozens here hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that was a good one right there. So that they all respected that one. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's good, dog. That's good. I'm reading it wrong, dog. I mean, I think about it. People think about it, dog. I'm a normal folk that's usually on the chat line, dog. You know what I mean? I get off of work around this time, dog. I get off of work around 3:30, so I always catch like a pop it.
piece of it,
And so
yeah.
every time you see me comment, my G, I am on the freeway fighting LA traffic.
I've
trying to get-
seen you.
Yeah, I always do it.
yeah.
I make sure I tap in, dog, just to show you my love and
Yeah.
and I fuck with you and shout out to the fucking Muggs fucking interview last week.
That was awesome, right?
Bro, to watch you and Muggs interact with each other was just like, if you were smart and you knew the motherfucking music, you shut the fuck up, you don't put nothing on the motherfucking chat line, and you watch that vibration right there, because that vibration is a part of fucking legendary songs, legendary moments, culture changers, dog. You know what I mean? And so when I seen you and Muggs, was that the first time you had Muggs on?
On this show, yeah. He had been in the smoke box before, but this was his first time on the podcast. He was dropping gems.
He's a fucking G, dog. Muggs, homie, that shit. I stay in that fool's DM. He's like, fool, like, you ain't got no titties, you ain't got no ass, get the fuck out my shit, fool. I'm like, dog, let's have a conversation, my G, you know what I mean? But he, you know what, dog? Check it out. Let's say this, dog. When you are, you look up to somebody, you're inspired somebody has affected your life somehow, some way, dog, you know what I mean? And then you finally hear the person talk, or you meet the individual. Now that can really fuck something up, or
Yeah.
that can make it greater, dog.
For real.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, when Muggs got on, dog, I had an expectation of him. He looks a certain way, dog. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
puts off, his music is a fucking genius.
If you have a family relying on your income, you need life insurance. But finding the best quote shouldn't take a lifetime. That's where Policy Genius comes in. In minutes, Policy Genius could save you 50% or more simply by comparing quotes from America's top insurers. Once you apply, the Policy Genius team handles all the paperwork and red tape. To save on life insurance and get protection for you and your family, head to policygenius.com today.
The rich and powerful want us to think the economy is a line on a stock market ticker. That's wrong. The economy is powered by us. It's what we create, what we buy, what we need. President Biden has proposed bold public investments in jobs and families, but more is needed. We need housing, healthcare, caregiving, action on the climate crisis, and millions of good-paying jobs. This is our moment to finally unlock prosperity for all of us. For more information, go to prosperus.org. That's prosperus.org.
My boy, you two together, oh my God, we already know what it is, dog, you know what I mean? But to hear him speak and the way he spoke was just like,
Yeah.
it was legendary. It was amazing. I was not let down, dog. Shout out to DJ Muggs, my G, the GOAT, the Black GOAT. Let's
Yep.
go, baby.
Salute to the big
Yeah.
brother, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Got to give him his all day. I think, in my opinion, he's one of the most underrated producers in hip-hop. He should be up there top 5, top 10 easily.
100. He
Because,
is.
like, he crafted a sound. And a lot of motherfuckers wanted to, like, hitch themselves to that sound.
Indeed.
And man, he just, like, always taking it a different direction.
Yeah, man.
When you thought he was going to go here, he went way over here.
Yeah, man.
And
He'll give you the math on it, too, like, why?
Yep.
yeah, and with a dude like Muggs, you said he'll give you the math. Like, you absolutely know there is math equations when it comes to that dude. This isn't no motherfucking simple fucking ABC. You know,
Yeah, no.
This is an equation. This is a motherfucking
He's like an architect of sound.
Whew, my G.
in what he does. You know what I'm saying? And it's different than a lot of other producers. But I mean, all the greats have their own shit. You know what I mean? Dre has his own math. Premier has his own math.
Yep.
Muggs has his own math. Pete Rock.
Yeah.
All the greats, you know what I'm saying? They have their own structure on how something gets put together. And it's constantly evolving.
Yes.
Because of technology, one. And just because your ear, I think, changes and your vibe changes. So you're looking, you know, to communicate something different to folks. So in doing that, you know, you come up with new experiences on how to fucking put out this different vibration. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of the greats, man, because I'll tell you, when a lot of people thought, okay, he could totally make a bunch of hits and be on a commercial level of production, right? He was like, fuck that. I'm going deeper into this darkness. Are you going to follow me, motherfuckers? And motherfuckers definitely did, because this shit is always that, it's got that vibe. And, man, yeah, he's one of the most underrated, man. Salute to my big bro. He be getting it done on a whole other level.
Oh, man.
You know what I was tripping on when I was so. I like E-Zone, my G right here. You know what I mean? We had a good time when he came to the podcast and shit. E-Zone's a fucking G, and he was the most easiest fucking interview you can ever have, because you just press play and this motherfucker goes, dog. He don't fuck around. He can shoot the shit with the fucking with the big dogs, absolutely, dog. You know what I mean? And so when I saw him yesterday. When I walked in, when we had the fucked up internet popping off, and he goes, "Hey, what's up, fool?" And he reintroduced himself to me, dog. He goes, "Hey, E-Zone, the sober one." You know, anyways, I mean, do you feel a certain way about our interview, bro? Were you too fucked up?
No. It was,
okay.
What is it? Because that's the reason I had Xavier with me, because we had just finished doing one, and then we had got a fresh drop off from Craft Beer King, so we had been going in, and there was some new beer. So we didn't know exactly how high, and they were all 8%. Yeah. So we were just going in. So I came in there feeling good, and I was like, "Oh man!" And then the vibe there was, when you your spot is dope, man. You have a nice little setup there, man. It's like your people, you bounce off of each other. You know what I mean? But it's like you control that shit. But you have like the crazy. You had that one fool diaper boy fucking got tasered, and then then that fool had that nasty video.
And people were mad about him eating a shit sandwich on my
show.
show.
Be
Real was mad at me about it. I know he was. I felt the vibe on the comment he left me.
I was not mad. You know what? I was just like, wow, he ate shit.
Bro, you were mad at me. You spoke about it the next day. You said, what people will do for 1 million views. Look at this motherfucker right here. You know
him.
And I loved it, but I was like, you know what I mean? Like,
but that wasn't for you, though.
I know. I didn't take it personal.
Yeah, because that wasn't for you.
I didn't take it personal, but
it's what a motherfucker will do to get on.
Yeah.
You know what? He wants to be the next Steve-O, dog. He wants to be the next Steve-O. He wants to check it out. He reached out to me, and I told him this. I said, "Hey, diaper boy." I said, "My G, this is your dream. You were a nerd in school. Everybody rejected you. Everybody hated you. Everybody tried to fucking pick on you, dog. You know what I mean? And then this dude does the stupidest shit. But if you talk to him, he's one of the smartest motherfuckers you ever meet. He will figure out that equation for you with the homie fucking Muggs, dog. But anyways, dog, he just rebelled, got out of high school, graduated with honors, dog, put tattoos on him and said, this is my true spirit, my true being. He reached out to me and he said, look, you know what I mean? I'll do the taser, because I put it out there first. Who wants to get tased on hood stocks? Because I like the outlandish crazy shit, dog. I'm the dude that laughs while you're falling down the stairs, holding my beer, picking you up, dog. You know what I mean? I like that shit, dog. And so he said, Lux, I want to be this guy. And I said, my G, I'm going to try to make you famous, dog. Let's go, baby. And then he eats a shit sandwich, and they're mad at me.
What the fuck? That was like that. That was the build. That was the second time. The first thing was I was there. He got tased in the balls.
Wait. We're talking about literal feces.
Yeah. A shit sandwich.
I shit you not.
That shit's real.
Hey, bro.
That's some real shit, right?
So I got dogs in the backyard, and I feed my dogs everything you could think of. These dogs are not on a vegan diet. We are not fucking living in hipster hood or whatever the fuck you call it. But anyways, my dogs eat everything and anything, leftovers, hot dogs, everything. You know what I mean? So these are different shits. You know what I mean? This isn't just dog food, grain, you know what I mean? Shit that dog food's supposed to eat. These dogs get macaroni, they get whatever's left off the kids' plates, dog, you know what I mean? So their shits are never in one piece. They're usually, dog, like a puddle of pudding or...
Sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe.
Or like my boy Goot said, he said, ooh, that's a dookie.
That's a dookie.
and we put it in a sandwich, dog. We put it in a sandwich, and he ate it.
The whole thing.
So check it out. No. But I'm gonna tell you this.
He took a bite.
He took a bite. It was a big, crazy. I'm hungry. I smoke weed all day. Bite.
It was a big enough bite.
Bro,
I
that
saw
shit
it.
went through half the sandwich, and that I was 100% impressed with that.
So how? Okay, wait. How did he feel?
That's impressive.
How did he feel later?
You know what, bro? He felt like he fucking. I believe he felt amazing, dog. I believe he felt amazing. Why? Because he is one step too closer to his dream, dog. The way we feel and the way he feels is two different things. This is who he is and who he wants to be, and this is you know what I mean, right? He's right now at home, fucking going over a bad relationship. I'm putting his business on the line, but it's all good. He has it all over Instagram. Some crybaby shit, dog. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, dog. You know what I mean? And you post one more post like that, you ain't gonna be at the next podcast, my G. Stop that shit, man up. You know what I mean? There's plenty of fish in the sea. Crying, dog, bad, bro. It's embarrassing, dog.
Yeah,
I mean, people are messaging me and they're like, "Hey, is he gonna commit suicide?" And I'm like, "Well, I hope not, but I'm busy right now. Holla at you later." No, just fucking around, dog. I actually reached out to him, dog. You know what I mean?
He's all right.
What a shitty
He's going
situation, bro.
Yeah.
That's some fucked up shit right
My
there.
mind is blown right now.
His breath was blown, dog.
His breath, I
We
would
kicked him out.
imagine.
As soon as he did that, we said, "Get the fuck out."
You know, it gives that, you know, meaning, like, man, your breath smells like shit. Some new meaning, right?
I don't know if I should give you toilet paper or toothpaste.
Oh man.
God damn it, dog. You know what I mean? But so anyways, yeah, so you know, it would have been nice to got a lot of views on that, dog. You know what I mean? And Be Real says, you know, what people are willing to do for the fame, basically, right?
Yeah.
You know? And as you've noticed, they will do anything. I'm sure just eating a shit sandwich is just not one of them. I mean, there's females in there that are, you know, almost selling their fucking bodies on on Instagram, dog.
True
Unfortunately, dog.
OnlyFans.
I hope I don't ever see none of my daughters doing some crazy shit like that. I beat their motherfucking ass.
I would
dog. You know what
imagine. I would imagine as bad as a shit sandwich is, there's shit that's much worse than that, and motherfuckers are doing it.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine you get older and shit, dog, you know what I mean? And you were you were just a bad guy with females all your life and shit. Then God gave you fucking 5 girls, dog, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, God damn it. And I'll be like, God, you a dirty motherfucker. You know what I mean? They'd be like, payback, luck, payback.
Payback. You start hearing James Brown. Doom, doo, doom. Fuck, that would be fucked up. You get a soundtrack with it.
Yep.
You get the soundtrack with it too.
Can you imagine? I mean, at that point in time, right? That point in time, say that point in time comes for me, dog. You know what I mean? There will be a life soundtrack. Like, Siri, play Rocky Anthem while I go to the market. And people see you walking by and they hear your soundtrack. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, that's a cool soundtrack. Or you got some people like, that's a stupid as fuck. That's old. Get a new one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the future's coming, my G's. The future is coming.
That would be funny. That's like when remember what was it fucking called? It was something Keenan Ivory Wayans did. What was that fucking movie? I'm gonna get you sucker.
I'm gonna get you sucker. Yeah.
Every hero has a theme song.
Yeah.
And they had the band roll.
And I've never
band
seen
rolling the theme song.
Hey, can you imagine, dog, the hoodies walking down the street and you see them, they got the makeup on, they got the Sharpie popping off, dog, you know what I mean? They got the whole the it hookup, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden you hear me so horny, me so horny. Oh, no.
It makeup.
Everybody got their walking theme song. That would be hilarious.
Damn.
That would be, you could, you know, kind of gauge who that person is by their theme song.
Yes.
What would your theme song be? We already know Bobo said "Staying Alive."
Damn.
That's it. That would be
So you guys had this conversation already, then, huh? That's
not
dope.
that particular
Yeah.
one. See, Bobo shit was like, okay, we were talking about boxing, and we were talking about boxing because we had her name escapes me right now because I'm fucking high and
We had a female boxer on here.
yeah, we had a female boxer on here.
Oh.
Sanisa Estrada.
Yes.
Right? She got hands.
She's watching right now too. She was like, "You motherfucker,
You motherfucker
you know what I mean?
better
She
remember
started
my
hitting the
name."
bag and shit, dog.
And I got it. But we were talking about
you got it.
Ceniza Estrada, right? And I think we were talking about walkout songs, right? And we asked Bobo, "Hey, Bobo, if you were to walk out, if you were a boxer, what song would you walk out to?" He said, "Man, I'll walk out to Staying Alive."
Staying,
The fucking Bee Gees.
Bobo.
Imagine that.
That would be dope, bro. I mean, that would be very upbeat, and it would probably people would walk by Bobo, and it would give them a little positive vibe, and say, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, I hope
I'm
you
gonna
stay
change
alive.
my theme song.
And
I hope
you
you
know what I
stay
mean?
alive.
Yeah.
And theme-wise, staying alive, Bobo just wants to stay alive.
He just wants to stay alive in that ring.
Hey, yeah.
Dude.
Absolutely. I mean, don't we all, right? You know?
Right?
And don't
Yeah.
we all? Even when we're fucking drunk, fucking flying down the street at 130 miles per hour, we still want to stay alive.
We wanna
I mean,
stay alive, yeah.
We just pressing the motherfucking lines again, you know?
Yep. Over the line! Yeah, we go way over it sometimes, right? Shit.
Yeah.
I think my walkout song would be Bombs Over Baghdad, Outkast.
Bombs Over Baghdad.
Outkast.
Your theme song, not walkout song.
Or
theme
a
song.
theme song. Yeah, that's it.
would
Everywhere
be
I go.
it?
Yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. Every time you go somewhere, let's go.
All right. Okay. I'm interested. Hall Pass, Hall Monitor,
Phil Collins, bro.
Phil Collins.
What, for my outro song?
No, your theme song
your
as you
theme
walk.
song. If you were walking down the street and a song could play for you.
Oh, Flash. Flash Gordon.
What?
Queen?
Yeah.
Flash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Defender.
He sings that shit all the fucking time, bro.
That's your theme
That's a
song.
cool song, though.
Fuck yeah.
I'll give you that.
What? For a theme song.
But, I mean, that's Flash Gordon's theme, but I'm saying,
All
yeah.
right.
That shit's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, love?
I was gonna say, bro, I don't know if you're heterosexual, bisexual, trisexual, or some shit like that, but if females see you walking down the street with that theme song, dog, you know what I mean? They're like, oh no, he ain't looking at me. You know what I mean?
Flash. Yeah.
Yeah,
Flash.
when I play Call of Duty, that's definitely like when you're flying in Warzone, yeah.
I mean, Queen is dope, but I don't know.
I don't know
Sing
why.
the song
I don't
again.
know
I might not
why.
be 100% familiar with the song, but the way you sang it right now, dog, makes me feel like I am familiar with it, dog. You know what I mean? I don't know.
You never seen Flash Gordon in the
it's
movie?
I've seen Flash Gordon in the movie, but it's shit.
It's
that's
that
been a million
theme
years.
song from, but
Sing
Queen
it,
did
sing
it.
it, sing it. Let me hear it.
I'm not singing it.
Can somebody sing it right here? It's your
No.
song. Would you sing it?
Oh,
No,
I'm a singer now.
Because
No.
there's a couple parts to
Why
this.
do we not have no singers here, bro? What the fuck?
Why don't you sing it?
They're off on a holiday today.
Oh, okay.
So there's
Hey, homie sounded like my lady right now. He said, "Why don't you sing it?" Yeah, I mean, she does that to me all the time right now. No, I'm just fucking with you, C-minus. My bad, dog.
So there's two parts to the song, right? There's the aggressive part. It's very theatrical, right?
Yeah.
He's fucking riding in on his goddamn ship, and it's it's an aggressive part, and then it gets into this ballad style fucking thing. So it's a complicated fucking.
Is it a
song.
manly song, or is it kind of like you just have to be familiar with Flash Gordon and you understand it?
yes.
You understand it on another level.
It is. It's just a complicated song to be a theme song.
What kind of vibe would that give off? Let me ask you that.
Comic book geek.
Yeah.
Comic book
Yeah.
geek.
But for the people that know comic books, for the people that don't know comic books, that just know EBT, PCP, and a whole lot of crying babies,
Then
dog.
it sounds
You know what I mean?
animated.
Yeah. It's like a movie theme, like you're
Like a
watching
movie
the credits.
theme. Old school. You would think old school movie theme or old school TV show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
you, bro.
Queen wrote this song for this movie, Flash Gordon.
Old school TV show. Shout out to Jack Tripper.
Yeah, Jack Tripper, man. Salute. Rest in peace.
Come and knock on my door. Is that
Somebody's
it?
waiting for you.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. Game time. Shout out to all the little young motherfuckers watching right now. They're like, these are old ass dinosaurs, dog. You know what I mean?
Hey, they got to learn from somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is how information gets passed down, dog. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell yeah. We be
Right.
talking some old shit sometimes, and they get put onto some shit, and then they go check it out, and they're like, oh, I saw that. That shit was actually cool. But we be random as fuck over here, too.
I'll be random as fuck in just life sometimes, dog. You know what I mean? Like, my randomness sometimes is just like, I need to turn that motherfucking level down, dog. You know what I mean? But I guess it's just, it's not a bad trait to have if you're, having conversations, having a good time, smoking, drinking, chilling out with the big dog C- right here. You know what I mean? You know?
Hell yeah.
It's just, it's cool to have random conversations and just fucking touch all kinds of corners and within a motherfucking hour, baby.
I mean, that's how motherfuckers get put on game sometimes.
Hey, you seen that shit that they're gonna send to? I know it's random as fuck, but you seen that shit that they're gonna do to the moon? Like this, we're sending like 6 million samples of jizz to the moon.
The fuck?
Why?
Why do you
I don't
have
know.
this
Like
info,
it's
man?
yeah,
the most random shit.
That is pretty fucking random.
yeah. Like I was like, and they're saying in case a catastrophe were to happen.
They got,
And this is some
okay.
real shit. I looked it up, and I was thinking, I was like,
You
yo,
looked it
speaking
up.
of random shit, I was like, yo, they first of all, there's so many questions.
You gonna send some?
No, I imagine they already have their
You gonna
samples.
send some?
But it's just like people are just gonna send the shit. You could be like, yo, I nutted on the moon.
Are you
know?
are you sending some or did you send some?
It's scientifically, do they choose the people? You know?
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
didn't get chosen.
No,
huh?
definitely
No,
not.
I would imagine not.
You
know.
just see a gingerbread man floating through space. You'd be like, yup, there goes these on. You know.
No, and then like they're what is it? They're supposed to bury like a seed of everything that is like you're able to grow like to survive, I guess, like like for food and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a lot of questions, man. You know, who the fuck is funding this shit?
Wait, well, hold on a second. Let me just call up Joe Rogan right now.
I'm just like,
Joe
what are you
knows.
doing?
like we could have
I wish I had it like that.
with
That'd
all
be
that
dope.
fucking money, man. You could have just been like, hey, everybody get some free healthcare, dog.
Hey, if you have Joe Rogan's number, that's like a number to God, dog. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm
want-
gonna
yeah.
call God right now and find out the truth about this.
If you
God,
want to know something, you know what I'm saying? You want to know? Call Joe.
call Joe, huh?
He puts you on ignore. After the second call in the month, you don't have no time for
It's
this,
like,
bro.
what the fuck?
I mean, questions from me to Joe would probably be just very fucking ridiculous, dog. You know what I mean? Compared to just his fucking mental fucking mind state, which is fucking just the universe itself. You know what I mean? I would probably sound like an idiot. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even. You know what I mean? I guess if I had a conversation with Joe, I would just be an idiot, dog. I'm good at that.
Yeah. Yeah. You would have to have something specific to ask him, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, we'd have to.
Or
definitely go down.
it could be random.
It could be random with him. Could it be random? I mean, you
I
sat
think so.
down with him for a few hours and had that conversation.
I mean, it felt like in and out, structure and some randomness.
Yeah, and that's the art of conversation. though.
Yeah, I think so, man. I mean, it can't. Like, here's the thing, right? When motherfuckers like us do this podcasting shit, we don't do it like people that went to broadcast school, right? They're taught to like have a certain line. You ask these same questions to everyone. They're like, it's like 10 have to ask questions, and it becomes a goddamn. It's like a contrived conversation because you already know what this motherfucker's gonna ask. He asks it every fucking time. And with our shit, it's it's just like a regular conversation amongst homies. There's not necessarily structure to it, but it goes somewhere. Where they're always just trying to lead on information. Is okay. So where'd you come from? What inspired you? How do you feel about this? And what are you gonna do next? You know what I'm saying?
I think there's. I agree with you, my G, 1,000%, and. It depends on the individual because there's levels to people and their careers and, maybe what they've done in life that's been noticed and what's been unnoticed compared to the unfamous person, the dude like me from the neighborhood. You know what I mean? I'm known on the streets, but I ain't known on the fucking big screen road like you are, dog.
Right.
So when I have dudes like myself, the normal folk, you know what I mean? It's not an interview, it's a conversation. We're going to catch a vibe and we're going to fuck with it and hopefully it goes good. But when I interviewed you, my boy, you know what I mean? When I interviewed you, my boy, now I am interviewing a fucking alien from my world, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I got to treat it accordingly, my boy. So when it came to you, you know what I mean? Like, because you know what I mean? I'm a fan. I'm a supporter.
But you didn't ask the typical questions.
But like you said, because I didn't go to broadcasting school, and I'm not the typical motherfucker, dog. Right?
Yeah, but I think that's what makes it so fucking dope, though, because you're not asking those simple ass questions that those dudes have to ask. They can't really get the interaction that you get, is what I'm saying, because your shit is more organic and it's not by that fucking generic ass book that they go by. You know what I'm saying? I think you get more out of motherfuckers is what I'm saying.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a real conversation. I mean, if I am interviewing you, like, no pressure, my G. It's just luck right here, big dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're going to clown. We're going to laugh. I'm going to bag on you. I hope C- bags back on me. You know what I mean? Like, we shoot the breeze, dog. You know what I mean? We have a good time, just like the fellas do when we can be out in B Real's parking lot right now, and we were fucking smoking. We were drinking. We were happy to be here and shit. And we were just having a fucking 100% just a homie random conversation.
Right.
And those are the best ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are the best ones.
Yeah. And we just happen to be, we're doing it right now, but we just happen to be mic'd up and motherfucking got all these gangster-ass cameras right here.
Word.
And the studio is badass, dog.
Thanks, bro.
Shout out to this spot, dog. I mean, I'm over here taking notes and shit. I feel like I'm infiltrating right now. He uses this, okay? You know what I mean? And I'm writing it down on my shit right now, dog.
When I go to certain spots, I do the same shit. I just analyze. Okay, I gotta have that. Yeah, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Always trying to figure out how do I make it better.
You know what's a trip, bro? And you gotta love the levels, dog. And whatever level you are, enjoy that shit right now, dog.
True
you know
that.
what I mean? Enjoy your level you're on right now. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Don't be envious of the next dude because where he's at. Because if you keep on working hard enough, you will get there too.
True
you
that.
know. But so I've done 3 podcasts in the past week, dog. You know what I mean? I did West Coast Graffiti. Shout out to my boy West Coast Graffiti, dog. Yeah, I went to a trailer park in Long Beach and did that podcast out of a trailer park, my boy. You know what I mean? Incredible Javier. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Incredible Javier. You know what I mean? I went to his crib. You know what I mean? And we did it in a motherfucking garage. And it was and both of those spots, dog, had a vibe, and they were amazing settings. And you know what, dog? It's the same thing. It doesn't matter if there's high equipment or whatever level you are, your budget is to you film on and shit. If you have a good vibe, it don't matter where we at and shit. If the frequency's right, baby, we gonna get this shit popping.
That's real shit right there. Doesn't matter where you at. It's the vibe.
True that.
And that depends on the motherfucker that, you know, is conducting the shit.
100.
It could be a great vibe, or it could be like, all right,
lack of.
let's just do this. You know what I'm saying? But when you make it interesting, man, and you make it fun and funny, that's everything, man. Because you motherfuckers let their guards down, and they're like, all right, this is a real motherfucker. We could chop it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's everything, man. And you know, sometimes that old school guard, that old guard, they don't got that part because they're used to doing it this one way. Word, you know. So it's.
I mean, how do you mean? How do you mean? The last part, I was on you right now. The old school guard.
The old school guard, like, you know, the folks that learned how to broadcast a certain way and conduct an interview a certain way, it's harder for them to capture that type of vibe.
But it's not harder for E-Zone, because didn't E-Zone go through that schooling?
I got a BA in communications.
Okay, and so I want to say something real quick, and I wanted to say it earlier. So what I was fascinated by too with you and Muggs' fucking interview, bro, I was fascinated. I got fixed on E-Zone. Now I don't know if I got too high in the truck on the way home, but for some reason I got fixed on E-Zone's fucking vibe, and I said, you know what, E-Zone is doing everything that I would have been doing if I was sitting between B Real and DJ Muggs. E-Zone wasn't saying motherfucking shit, homie. You know what I mean? You know, and sometimes I don't give a fuck, bro. And I'm not talking shit. I'm saying I would do this. I do the same thing. Sometimes you gotta be a fly on the wall and shut the fuck up, dog. You know what I mean? And in a place like that, bro, as much as I like to talk crazy and have a good time and shoot the breeze, dog, I would have shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean,
and listen to these two kings right here, dog.
There's like related. I mean, there's stuff that you could relate to, and then I guess you could just, you know, you'll say shit that's obviously if it's relatable to you, and then you'll get something here and there. But it's like just the whole fact that I've never met Muggs like that, so it's like I wanted to know what kind of person he was. So it was more of a learning experience too, you know. And it turns out, you know, he likes a lot of the things that, you know, I enjoy too. Alcohol, you know, joints, and, you know, music.
Well, hell yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's usually a good trifecta, dog, to, you know, keep
but he demonstrated it, bro. He was over here drinking. I was like, all right, somebody else is drinking as much as me.
He was drinking.
I mean, he can hang.
He came and said, you know what? This is what the fuck I'm doing today.
Oh, yeah, he could do that.
You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I hate when I get individual.
Ever wanted to break out of your cubicle and into a business where you can call the shots? You Break Guy Fix is looking for passionate self-starters interested in a franchise opportunity in the booming electronics repair industry. At You Break Guy Fix, we help reconnect people to the devices that they rely on so that they can get back to what matters most. This is a big responsibility, and from the moment you join our family, our franchisees are provided with the resources and support to bring affordable and convenient electronics repair to your community. Did we mention that with amazing partners like Samsung and Google, iFix franchisees also have access to the highest quality parts and personalized training out there, as well as specialized tools? It's true. And it's also easy to visit ubreakifix.com/franchising and learn more about your big break at your very own iFix.
Streaming only on Peacock.
John Wayne Gacy killed 32.
Straight from the killer's mouth.
They want you to believe that I alone committed these murders.
The new gripping 6-part documentary series, John Wayne Gacy, Devil in Disguise. All episodes streaming now, only on Peacock.
Coming to my podcast, and this is not what the fuck they're doing today, but I get it. Life, you know what I mean? You got schedule, you got to do other things and shit, but nothing more than I love. I had San Warner on the other day. I mean, if you know her work is all over fucking LA, you know what I mean? Shout out to San Warner for coming on the podcast and shit, you know what I mean? And she came through, and she fucking filled up a cup of motherfucking tequila, homie. She filled up a fucking cup of fucking pineapple juice with motherfucking ice and lemon in that bitch, and she said, "What's poppin', homie?" You know what I mean? And I said, oh, she ain't got nothing else to do today. We're going to have a good interview. We're going to have a good conversation.
Yeah, it opens it up. Yeah. You know, a couple of sips or a few sips or a couple cups, and this shit opens up, man.
How do you like that Buffalo Trace?
Shit is good, man.
Yeah,
it's smooth.
After the first one, like, because I'm not, you know, it is kind of like Hennessy and bourbon mix.
It is, right, doggy? Yeah.
Yeah, like after the first one, it gives you, it becomes a little bit more smoother, you know what I mean? But it's like, right, it's at first it's definitely has like that smoky taste with every sip, you know. You could the water helps a little. I mean the what is it? The ice helps. It's good to let it melt down a little.
You know what, bro? I hope and it's gonna sound stupid for me to say this, but I hope no major liquor ever sponsors me, dog. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be fucked up, dog. They're giving me free bottles and they paying me to have this on my podcast, dog. Man, you know what? My girl hates it about me sometimes, dog, because sometimes I don't have no ceiling, you know what I mean? When we going, you know what I mean? And sometimes I get a little reckless, dog, even to my old point in the shit that I've learned in my life, what to do and what not to do, you know what I mean? Maybe sometimes we a little wild, right? You know what I mean? And sometimes the alcohol doesn't help it and shit, dog.
Yeah, no.
But anyways, I mean, have you ever been approached by anybody, my boy, to like a big brand to sponsor the podcast?
Not like a big brand or anything like that, you know, and I stay picky too.
Yeah, well, it's Dr. Green Thumb, dog. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, my G, you are the brand, dog.
You know, people send shit more than anything. You know, they figure we're gonna crack it open either way, and we do.
Yeah.
So you know, but no, yeah, it's like.
I mean, let me ask you a question. When was the last time, homie, you bought a T-shirt or a hoodie or a hat, dog? You actually paid money for it. When was the last time you did that, dog? Maybe never. Go ahead, say it. You know, I still buy some of my own shit, but I still get a lot of shit. Like I donate a lot of the stuff I get because it becomes too much. When I didn't have shit, no one wanted to give me anything. When the minute I started, you know, having a name for myself, that's when motherfuckers want to give you something. Talk your shit, my G.
And that's real shit. So I still buy my shit. Because I know, you know, people live off of motherfuckers buying their shit, you know, buying their products and stuff like that. But definitely, I got a whole lot of shit that comes in terms of hoodies, hats, and T-shirts. More than anything, hats. Like, you could call me the Mad Hatter, my G. I got, like, hats for days.
I believe it. You probably got a whole garage full of them motherfuckers.
I donated a quarter of them, and I still got too many. I got to give away more of them, man. That shit is crazy.
I think that sets the standard, though, man. Like, when you, like, even if you didn't have shit and you're still buying your own shit, and then you get popping or whatever and you make it, then, like, you're still out there buying the shit. It's like, hey, man, that just lets them know. It's like, hey, man, my shit's not for sale. So if I really fuck with you, it makes it genuine, you know?
Yeah, for real. I mean,
yeah, absolutely, and it does make it genuine, dog. You know what, bro? I wanna speak on this real quick, and I know it's a little bit of old news, you know what I mean? But it just reminds me of the subject we're speaking on right now, which is brands. You know what I mean? Burner had cookies, and during the BLM protest, which I was out there, I was on the streets of LA, I was protesting, and a lot of homies say, "Why you protesting? Boo, woo, they don't support us and this and that." No, homie, all this shit trickles down to us. Shut the fuck up, dog. Educate yourself, real my shit. G. You know what I mean? And then some of these cats are probably talking that shit because they ain't never been through the motherfucking system and know that the blacks get beat just like we get beat and so on and so forth. But anyways, Burner store cookies. I think it was on Melrose or
Yeah, the
something like
Melrose
that.
store,
It
yeah.
got broken into, dog. Who did it get broken into? It got broken into the people that pick you up. And that's a testament, dog. The people that pick you up are the first people that put a bullet in your motherfucking head. But Burner is just a cool guy. I've never met him in my life. I watch him on Shea 45. He does some shit with Lord Sear on Wednesdays, you know what I mean, where they take calls and ideas and shit like that. And I love that segment. I always catch it, dog. You know what I mean? Burner seems like a very humble, cool, calm, high as fuck motherfucker, dog. You know what I mean? He's not tripping on a lot of shit. But even he put a post out and he said, hey, you know what? It's all good, guys. You know what I mean? This isn't word for word, you know what I mean? But he said, you know, it's cool, man. You guys broke into my store and stole all my motherfucking shit. You know, it's cool. You know, I get it. Bye-bye. Nah, homie, that shit ain't cool, dog. That's bullshit, dog. Fuck that. They should have seen on Melrose and they said, that's cookies right there. Yeah, so what if he's $1 million company and shit, dog? He fucking with you. You fucking with him, dog. That's a fool from the streets, dog. Leave that motherfucker alone, dog. But instead, they broke into his shit and took his motherfucking shit. That's bullshit, dog. When he put that post, I said, I get, Burner, who you are, dog. But I commented on that, and I don't know if he ever seen it, dog. But I said, nah, Burner, that's bullshit. Fuck them cats, dog.
Yeah, it was terrible to see that shit. I mean, because there was even footage that floated around on that shit, and to see, you know, them running through the building like that, man, that was tough to see because, I mean, he is a cool dude and he fucks with his people and you know, he definitely interacts with the base that is, you know, the Cookie fan base and all that shit, even with his music and all that stuff. So to see that, man, that is tough, you know, and it was some bullshit. And it's crazy because a lot of motherfuckers were targeting cannabis shops at that time. They weren't the only ones that got hit. A lot of shops got hit. From LA to the Bay, motherfuckers were hitting shops left and right, you know. But that was like the biggest shop that got hit, you know, pretty much in terms of who everybody knows. And yeah, it was crazy to see that, man. But you know, hey,
it's part of the game, right?
Part of the game.
It's part of the game. It's part of life. I mean, not all of life makes sense sometimes.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, let's take a real quick break right here and play a sketch or something, Pablo.
Are we gonna play the new song from Cypress Hill, Champion?
I don't think we got that. I gotta get that, man.
That shit hard,
we gotta play that in the mix.
Banging. That shit banging.
Yeah.
I think I got a folder for you, C-. That's
right. Let's do it.
Street alert.
What's cracking? This is Be Real, aka Dr. Green Thumb, with another strain alert. Now, a lot of people have been asking for this to come back when we first dropped it. We've actually dropped it a couple of times. And every time we do, goes like that. And they always beg for this strain to come back. But guess what? It's back. Miracle Alien Cookies. You know what I'm saying? And I, for one, am glad it's back because this shit right here is fire. If there was ever fire in a bag, it's this shit right here. And I want to thank Capulator for putting this strain together in the first fucking place. Alien Cookies crossed with Colombian and Starfighter. Ridiculous, man. The flavor on this is like no other. The bag appeal is crazy. The trichomes are just nuts. I mean, if you like exotics, our Mac 11 farmed by Green Thumb Farms, this shit right here, it's got a heavy flavor, heavy high. It's all that you want, right? So, because some people look for a hybrid that has impact. And some of them, you know, the flavors are all there, but the impact isn't necessarily there. This is one of those that has both. So make sure you visit all of our shops if you're in California or you want to make a trip. There's San Francisco, Sacramento, Humboldt County, Los Angeles, Cathedral City, and flagship location Sylmar. Coming soon, San Diego. Yes, we have these flavors in our house. Make sure you go check them out. It's been another strain alert. Y'all want to see, hold up, before we go, all right, and make sure you check out our collabs with G-Pen and Stunned in Glass. the G-Pen Dash, the Rome, and of course, always our funky field tips to roll this fire up on, all right? But I'm gonna pop the bag for you just so you could see what these nuggets look like. One sec. The Mac could be described as happy, euphoric, relaxing, and uplifting. The Mac also helps with appetite loss, depression, stress, insomnia, mood swings, and chronic pain. Yeah, so that's the Mac 11 by Green Thumb Farms for Insane brand right here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check that shit out. So keep it lit, keep it blazing, smoke that top shelf. No booth ever. Green Thumb out.
Yes, we are back right here. Dr. Green Thumb Podcast C-.
Yo.
Lucky Sun Sue.
Yeah.
Hall and Dotes. The hall monitor left.
Yeah, to go monitor the hall.
He's monitoring the hall. And we got Malparido right here. What's up, Doc?
What's up?
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah, man.
So I want to say this like this, dog. Yeah, I mean, and you know, I'm aware of everything that comes out my mouth, and sometimes I need to bring it back real quick. But I didn't mean no disrespect to you, C-, dog, when I gave you the female joke, dog, you know what I mean? Or the girl joke, the girlfriend joke, dog. Mm-hmm. I don't know this dude, dog, you know what I mean? This is the flow of my conversation. I do it to my own homies and shit, and if I don't fuck with you, it means I don't love you, dog, you know what I mean? And so anyways, I'm not telling you that I love you, but my bad on that, dog. You know what I mean? I meant no disrespect by that, dog. I'm just clowning, talking shit. We good, dog?
Sure.
That was awkward.
That was ice cold.
That was ice cold.
Dude, just meeting you, like, I don't know you, you don't know me, so, like,
yeah,
that was on you to fucking put any kind of, you know, stupid shit out there like that. So.
Well, I clown, bro, and when you're around the fellas, you clown and shit.
I'm saying, I understand, but get it, you know.
Talk your shit, doggy. Let's go.
But, you know, but give us a sec to even build that rapport.
Absolutely, absolutely, dog. You got to build rapport and shit, and you know, this is just the wildness sometimes of podcasts and shit, and having a group of individuals opposed to a one-on-one thing. I mean, sometimes there's innocent bystanders and drive-bys, and you got hit by a drive-by, and I apologize, dog. I don't mean no disrespect, my G. Nothing but respect for you and this whole fucking community of fucking Dr. Green Thumb motherfucking, you know, individuals, dog. So, my bad, dog. I didn't want. I was gonna tell you that off camera, but I said, you know, let me let the camera come back on, dog, and let's put that out there, dog, because we are all men around here, dog, and I don't ever want to feel like someone's less than someone else, and I wasn't trying to do that. I just talk shit, dog, and shoot the breeze, baby. You know what I mean?
All right.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on.
But it did bother you.
Just, you know, it's my first time meeting you, other than yesterday. And yesterday we were talking cool, so you know what I mean? So
and
we
then
were all
like,
here.
damn, this dude came in on a fucking asshole tip, bagging on this and that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get it, bro. I mean, I get it, dog. I mean, and if, you know what I mean, if one day B-Roll doesn't answer my phone call and shit, dog, you know what I mean? I will know C- was in his motherfucking ear. Fuck that dude. Don't have him on again. You know what I mean?
Nah, he ain't like
shit.
that, man.
That's good, dog. My bad, though, doggy. Spencer.
We all pro here.
Yeah. I mean, do you ever have a comedian? And I'm not saying I'm a comedian, but if you had a comedian come on, say if you had a Chris Rock, you had a Dave Chappelle. No, let's say what's that little short motherfucker, that little black motherfucker's name?
Kevin Hart.
Say you had Kevin Hart on here. Kevin Hart would probably come on here and roast every single one of you motherfuckers. But if it came from Kevin Hart, it would be okay though, right?
No.
No. Okay. Then you stand as what you stand for. So thank you.
If I just meet him. If I'm just getting to know the dude, you know, how the fuck am I even going to get into, you know, talking shit with him because, it's, you know, that's him.
But that's what homies do, though, my G. Where you grow up at?
I grew up in Bakersfield.
Bakersfield, okay. Well, shout out to the homies from Bakersfield. Got a lot of boys from Bakersfield and shit, dog. Yeah. You obviously weren't hanging out with the rough crowd, dog.
No, dude, I know. It was like hanging out with DJs and, like, you know, Baker Boys, Mr. Chalk. Like I was in the music
Those
side
fools
of shit.
Talk shit. Baker Boys. Shout out to the Baker Boys.
Hell
back
yeah,
in the day, dog.
that's how we learned. But you know, at the same time,
off the rip though, baby. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who walks in and shit. You know, the stupid dude walks in with the funny ass outfit. You know what I mean? Oh shit, what the fuck does this fool have on? You know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't. In my circle goes like that, dog. So my bad, dog. I kick back on prison yards, and I'm not trying to be a tough dude, prison shit. You know what I mean? Fuck all that shit, because that ain't the motherfucking business. But I was always around crowds, dog, of homies from all different neighborhoods. The Harbor Carberry, South Central, SGV, IE, fucking SFE, so on and so forth. I don't want to leave nobody out because they'll be like, how come you didn't say OC?
How come you didn't say me, dog?
Yeah, right? You know how the homies are and shit. But I hung around with crowds from different Ronflas on the yard, dog. You know what I mean? And we all talked shit. Back then, I had gap teeth. I got braces this time I got out. I had the worst gap teeth ever, dog. You know what I mean? And these motherfuckers, dog, would fucking roast the fuck out my motherfucking teeth, dog. You know what I mean? They said when we on lockdown and they come fucking give Lucky his tray into his cell, they throw it in there because they don't want to get bit. You know what I mean? Bro, I've had all the bags, so I take it, dog. I take it, and I was hoping that you were gonna give me a shot back, dog. You know? I really was. I said,
give me a sec. Give me a sec. Just give me a sec.
Let me figure you out real quick. Some people move different in different sequences, different times. You know what I mean? I obviously move way too fast. Shout out to methamphetamine. I'm not on it right now, but it's affected me, right? You know what I mean? It's affected me.
I hear that.
You don't say.
Poofed. Poofed. Oh, here comes the homie. Here comes the homie Pookie, not Lucky. You know what I mean? Pookie! Fuck you smoking over there.
Oh, man.
Hey, C-. I hope we become good friends from here on out, my G. I swear to God, because I'm a good dude to have on the team, and I'm sure you are an amazing dude to have on the team. You know what I mean? You know, and my people, dog, we... you know what I mean? Even my Goonies, my Hoodstocks people, you know what I mean? Like bro, like enough of the, catching feelings, enough of the flexing up on each other, enough of the fucking stupid shit. I mean, this is 2021, baby. Educate yourself on YouTube if you can't afford a motherfucking community college, dog. You know what I mean? Like, we are growing, dog.
Right there.
Have a conversation before you take the motherfucker's wig off, dog.
Yeah.
Have a conversation, dog. You know
Have
what
a
I mean?
good time.
Smoke some weed.
Smoke some weed. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I told him.
I told him.
Was that a needed conversation between me and C-?
It was an interesting conversation. I didn't even catch it, and it was.
But he
like
caught
right
it.
there.
He caught it, and I knew he caught it because he's sitting next to me, and his energy, dog, was like, you know what, dog? I didn't like that. And his energy hit me, and I said, you know what, Mob G? My bad. Let me voice it.
And that's respect, because you addressed it and you apologized, and that's a man shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro, you know the worst motherfucker in this world is a motherfucker that can't apologize and say, my bad.
Word up.
That's true.
Because that's how bullshit perpetuates. Shit like that. You just can't say, oh, you know what? I fucked up on that one. My bad. We've all had, as men, we've all had to do that shit at some point.
That's man, dog.
That's man,
but what trip out, B? I mean, I'm calling you B because we fuck with each other three times in a row, dog. So I feel like we homies now.
Yeah.
I mean, can I call you B, dog?
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I really want to call you Mr. Dr. Green Thumb. You know what I mean?
However,
doctor, is there a doctor in the building? But I mean, what we were talking about right now. What were we talking about right now?
Snapping, I guess. Having to rapport.
Damn, you didn't even smoke that much, and I love it.
See?
That's tight.
I do it all the time, dog.
Weed heals.
I swear to God, dog, I'm having an amazing time right here, dog. This is everything that I thought it was. I'm glad me and C- had this interaction. I need an interaction from my boy over here because last time he was at my podcast, he shitted the fucking toilet, dog, and it was disgusting,
That
dog.
was not me. Really?
It was
That was not me.
disgusting, dog. Bro,
Yeah, you blew up the spot?
It was
Diaper Boy, dude.
You blamed it on Diaper Boy, but Diaper said, fool, how am I going to shit in the toilet? I got a diaper on.
He wasn't going to shit in the diaper.
But he
I only use your bathroom to do drugs.
Were you doing drugs in there?
Yeah.
Why didn't you share?
You know, I was running low.
I hate motherfuckers like you, dog, because right then and there, dog, I promote just weed, dog. And any other drugs, I don't fuck with, dog. You know what I mean? But anyways, but if you catch me at the right time, no, we'll leave it alone.
Catch me on a Saturday.
Depending on the hour,
Yeah,
usually late evening.
If you catch me on St. Patrick's Day drinking a green beer, shout out to St. Patrick's Day. It's tomorrow, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it tomorrow?
It's tomorrow, dog.
I thought it was Saturday.
That's tomorrow.
Oh, damn.
It
Hell
just
yeah,
always
tomorrow,
feels like
green
a Saturday.
beer.
I can't even see this shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do,
You're
dog?
right.
Is tomorrow I'm gonna go to Victory's Secret, dog. What is it called again?
Victoria's Secret.
Victory's Secret?
Hey, there's a new store called Victory's Secret.
Like Victory Outreach,
I
but
was
secret.
yeah. I'm gonna go to Victory's. What is it again? Victoria's Secret. I'm gonna go to Victoria's Secret, dog. Tomorrow on St. Patrick's Day,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna go to Victoria's Secret, dog, and I'm not gonna wear green, baby. and I'm gonna be just right there, like.
Oh, you trying to get pinched, right? All right, that's a good strategy. That's all right.
How do you feel about that?
They sanitize you.
Hey. We got to sanitize.
TMZ, Be Real, and this fool, Lucky Son fool, is at the mother Victoria's Secret with no green on, trying to get pinched. Harvey, what do you got to say about this shit? Well, I think Be Real is having problems at home. You know, I think he is split with his wife. He is at Victoria's Secret with no. Nah, I'm just saying. My bad, dog.
Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret. What am I saying, dog? God damn it, I'm gonna get that right.
That's a good name for a dispensary. Let's go. Shit.
Hey, that dispensary life, my G. I mean, how is that life? I mean, you are just, you're one of the fucking founding fathers, bro. You know what I mean? Of just making it okay, you know? And then now you got these dispensaries and shit. I mean, can I walk into, I always see the one, because I always see the one in Lincoln Heights, dog.
Yeah.
The Dr. Green Thumb in Lincoln Heights.
Yeah.
Because I go to the Michoacans down the street and I get my motherfucking carne asada nachos, dog. You know what I mean? Which are the best nachos in LA, baby. Shout out to them, and they ain't paying me nothing for this. But anyways, I pass by that thing, dog, and it's a little intimidating for normal folk like myself, dog, because when I pass by there, sometimes I see Lamborghinis in there, dog, in the parking lot, and I see shit like that. And when I pass by a spot that's got Lamborghinis in the parking lot, sometimes I feel like my pocket might not be deep enough for this dispensary.
You know what is sometimes a rapper might be there when you're rolling up and they get in their bags. No, because we got flour in there for everybody, but there's good top shelf on in that spot, and even as the so-called mid shelf, there's quality shit there, man. So yeah. Sometimes, you know, these young rappers come down there and they, you know, get their bag, and you know they'll come in their Lambos and flex out.
And shout out to them rappers, dog.
And we appreciate them, you know.
Absolutely, dog. I mean, nothing like, bro, like, thank you for doing this for the gram. You know what I mean? He's got the picture of the fucking 5 stacks right there in front of the Dr. Green Thumb motherfucking emblem, you know what I mean? And, hey, my G, you know what I mean? That post is a motherfucking, hey.
Yeah, it always works. I don't drive those cars. I can't fuck with them.
Yeah, it tripped me out, bro. You're driving a 1994 Honda Accord, bro. That blew my motherfucking mind when I seen you pulled up with
On
that, dog.
Sundays, I drive a Civic. You know, nobody knows. Tint the windows up.
Hey, a car can make you feel like a real, like, where you are in life, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I had a beater, dog, that I used to drive to work. I said, you know, this is my gas saver right here. You know, LA traffic is a motherfucker, bro, you know what I mean? And I'm going all over the place for work. So I had this beater, and then all the time I had these cats pulling up on me and shit, dog, with a fucking fresh-ass fucking whip, dog. They bumping, dog. They looking at me like I ain't motherfucking shit, dog. Why? Because I'm in this motherfucking beater, fool? Fuck you. In my parking lot at home, I got this beautiful motherfucking truck, dog. You know what I mean? But anyways, dog, a car can, I mean, if you see a female in a car, if you see a dude in a car in a hoopty, you think he's broke, right?
Right. That's what they normally think. Perception, you know, false perception sometimes.
Perception for sure.
Because sometimes that dude in the beat up car got stacks.
Yeah.
On stacks.
I think the only way you can judge someone's car too is that like how clean it is on the inside, not necessarily what they're driving, but how clean it is. If there's like, you know, all sorts of shit all over the place, that's like, oh, question. But if it's like a nicely kept older car,
yeah,
right.
you know,
you
if you got an older car, usually people keep their shit tight because it's the oldie.
Yeah.
You want to keep
and
that
got,
shit right.
And it's like mandatory. I don't know if there's a fucking list. I don't know if there's rules, dog. But they always got that pine air refreshener hanging on the motherfucking thing.
Yup. The tree.
One of the trees.
The green one.
The green one.
Yeah,
it's
the
always
green one. It's always the green
there's
tree.
red ones, there's blue ones.
You know how many there are, bro?
I wonder if that is a get down.
Bro, there's so
You know what I'm
many
saying?
of them. Like, you would think, I think I'm, every time I go to the car wash, I think I'm the only person that buys, like, the extravagant color ones. You know, I was like, oh, this is some new smell. I want to know what space smells like. It says Galaxy. I'm like, all right, cool. But everybody gets the regular ass ones.
The color of the stars.
You know what I want somebody to do, dog? I want somebody to take this idea right now. I'm going to throw an idea out to you guys right now, dog. I want you guys to take this idea. If you are a lowrider enthusiast, you know what I mean? I want you guys to write a Bible to lowriding. You know what I mean?
That's not a bad idea.
I want one of you motherfuckers to write the do's and don'ts of lowriding. You know what I mean? What air freshener you're supposed to have in that bitch. You know what I mean? You know, when it's okay to hit the motherfucking pumps. You know what I mean? And some motherfuckers might be like, it's always okay to hit them motherfuckers, dog, them switches. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy is lowrider clubs have bylaws and rules, most of them, all the older ones, right? I bet you could take half of their shit, like what their bylaws are and their rules and regulations of club and how, and when they got car committees, because some clubs got car committees to fly the plaque, you got to, when you get your car out the paint, it's got to be reviewed by the car committee. If you're putting any kind of shit, it's got to go through them before it could fly the plaque.
That's amazing, dog.
Yeah.
And I love that them dudes do that, dog. And it makes me love that art even more, bro. That culture, my boy, because these dudes are taking this shit serious. Ain't no fucking around. You gotta get your paint job inspected by the club, homie.
Everything.
You feel me?
Everything.
Like, hold on. This is Earl Shy right here, my G. Like, nah, homie. You 30-day probation period. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Before you can get in the club, you got to have a car first. You can't have the idea. You have to have a physical car. Then throughout your time, you got to fucking show you're making progress on your car. Like, what are you working on? You got to be working on something. And if you ain't, eventually, you either get fined or you get put out the club until you show you've made some fucking progress. Because realistically, they want them cars to be shown or they want them on the street. It all depends on the level of how you're going to fucking build the car. Whether it's fucking radical custom or mild custom or street custom, or it's just a rider, that represents the club. They want to know that you're making progress to get that car on the fucking street. And if you're not, fines will be paid. And if you don't want to pay a fine, you got to take a SWAT.
Wow. What do you mean? Like a SWAT on the booty?
Fucking SWAT with a paddle. The whole paddle with the sergeant at arms.
My G.
Fucking cracking you like,
And that's why
they don't hold back on those SWATs neither, man.
You know what, dog? I'm gonna tell you like this, dog. Like a motherfucker like me, and there's a lot of gangsters in them motherfucking car clubs and shit, dog. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you like this, dog. If you were bending over and taking a SWAT by the paddle and shit, now motherfuckers might hate me for this right now, dog. But that shit ain't gangster, dog. Don't let that motherfucker do that to you, dog. And if he does do that to you, dog, catch him in the motherfucking parking lot afterwards, dog.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
your chrome is not shined up, to motherfucking God's fucking whatever, dog. You know what I mean? And you get a SWAT on the booty or some shit? No, dog.
More than anything,
that's Christian school, bro.
More than anything, it's to make sure it's some serious shit that they're
and
taking.
Who's daddy?
They're taking their cars serious, right?
You know what? I'm gonna get all kinds of hate from car clubs now. They're gonna be like, "Lucky you now, you won't get the SWAT on the booty, homie."
Well, not every club does that.
And you got a Honda.
Not every club does that.
That's crazy.
Some of the older clubs might do it, but I don't think the younger clubs do it. But like the older ones, they definitely be doing some shit like that. Like
that's crazy.
They hand down punishments. It's either a fine or the SWAT. You could either pay the fine. Most motherfuckers that are the gangster motherfuckers, they're gonna pay that fine. They're not taking no SWAT.
I'm gonna tell you something. This reminds me of this, bro, and I'm gonna be 1,000% with you, dog. You know what I mean? I'll be transparent to the fullest to my own detriment sometimes, dog. I think 6th grade, my mom had put me in a Christian school in Pasadena, dog. She put me in a Christian school in Pasadena and shit, dog. And what was crazy about this Christian school in Pasadena was because I was just like, I don't know, maybe she wanted to get me right. I don't know what it was, you know what I mean? But maybe I was fucking up, dog. Maybe she seen something in my eyes, you know what I mean? That she knew that I was gonna go down this certain road. I don't know what it is, but she put me in this fucking Christian school and shit. And when you fucked up, my G, what did they do to you?
Hit you.
They hit you, dog.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And I got hit one time, dog. So, obviously I was put in there because maybe I was fucking up, you know what I mean? Right. And I went to that school and I fucked up, dog. Within 2 weeks, homie, I'm in this office and I'm going to get swat with this paddle. And this paddle is a big, long paddle, bro. And it's got holes in it, my G.
That's the same
It's got holes in this shit.
They use that for fraternities, too. For real. Those paddles have been around spanking ass for a long time.
Check it out, dog. Hey, this motherfucker, he was a bitch-ass fool, dog. He hit me, dog. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I cried, homie. I cried, dog. But I cried over frustration, not because it hurt, bro. I cried because he crushed my pride. He crushed anything that I felt about me was me, dog. You know what I mean? And this dude that didn't know who me from motherfucking, besides just being a student, dog, had the fucking permission to hit me with this motherfucker, dog. And I remember I just like, you know, that cry, we just like,
yeah.
You know, you're doing
breathe
all that
hard.
shit, dog. Yeah, you're doing all that shit, dog. And I was looking, I'm like, homie, I'm gonna fucking kill you, dog. You know what I mean? Like, I was worked up.
At FedEx, we're making reusable packaging our priority because Earth is our priority. Our goal is to be carbon neutral by 2040. We call it Priority Earth. FedEx, where now meets next.
Streaming only on Peacock.
John Wayne Gacy killed 32.
Straight from the killer's mouth.
They want you to believe that I alone committed these murders.
The new gripping 6-part documentary series, John Wayne Gacy, Devil in Disguise. All episodes streaming now, only on Peacock.
Was mad. It was a mad cry, dog. And I didn't last in that school word nothing, baby. I was about that bitch the same motherfucking year.
That
dog.
type of shit don't work. Like doing kids like that.
What
That
you do a
shit
kid
don't
like that?
Why'd you get
Munchie?
kicked out for?
Just being me, dog. Being who I am right now. Right? I can't blame it 100% on the drugs. I can't blame it 100% on life, dog. I can blame it on just the seed that was planted in this womb, and out came me. And this is the DNA. This is the genetics of this dude. This dude, like, I've always, like, you know what I mean, been a little off the top, you know what I mean, in my adolescent ages. Before drugs, you know what I mean? And maybe that was too much. Maybe I needed medicine back then, dog. Huh? Maybe I need some, weed, right?
Maybe some
CBD.
weed.
Damn.
CBD.
How old are you? You said 45?
44, baby.
44? Okay, so damn. Yeah, imagine if back then, because I'm 46, about to be 47. So
You look amazing, dog.
Oh,
C
thank
minus.
you as
look
well.
amazing,
You
dog.
don't even look. You don't even look 45.
Take the
big
block
dog.
off my Instagram, bro, please, dog. I just checked it. I tried to add him. He's blocked. no, motherfucker. You ain't gonna ever talk to me like that, bitch.
But imagine if cats back in our, back in our era would have had the access to weed as therapy, as medicine. You know what I mean?
Like it's available now.
Like it's available now.
Would have been way better off.
We could have probably.
Motherfuckers wouldn't be on them
really
pills
did some shit.
and all that extra shit.
Right.
You know, I think if it was available to us the way it is now.
C minus, be real. I'm gonna say this live on this broadcast right now. Is I give one of my daughters CBD.
That's good.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I can get in trouble for that, bro. You know what I mean? But
CBD.
I give one of my daughters CBD because she has maybe problems that I had as a kid that weren't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Taken care of, you know what I mean? She's wound a little tight sometimes.
There's a lot of...
she's stressed out, and I see her stressed out, and it fucking makes me fucking almost sometimes like, you know what I mean? Just want to just like, fuck, you know what I mean? I know what she's feeling because I felt that as a kid. I don't want to put her on pharmaceuticals, you know what I mean? What can I do? I went to the smoke shop, dog. I paid $40 for a tub of gummies, dog, CBD. Don't have no THC in it, dog, you know what I mean? And I give it to her, dog, and honestly, my G, I mean, she's a little more calmer, dog.
It calms her down, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, you hear more stories. Like, we hear a lot of stories about families that got children that they don't want to fuck around with the pharmaceuticals neither.
Yeah.
So they try to use a more fucking, what they call it?
Alternative.
Alternative medicine, right?
Right.
And most people are led to the CBDs. And some people are afraid of it because it's, obviously attached to cannabis and all that shit.
It has a holistic taboo.
But it has a holistic taboo. But more motherfuckers that are saying, you know what, we got no other choice. We're gonna try it, and it's been working for them. And they talk about it now. Like how it's, made the certain shit that they were trying to figure out with their kids, or how to make it better for them. That the CBDs have been working for them more and more. You hear more and more stories like that. So, yeah, man, I think that's...
Do you do CBD gummies, dog?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah. I mean, I notice a lot of people, it's just like, I mean, I don't know, I can't say a lot of people, but it seems like a lot of dispensaries aren't going to just sell you the CBD shit. Like, I don't know what I get from the smoke shop, dog. They can be just flat out gummy bears, dog. And they put them in a jar that says CBD. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes you don't know, and so sometimes I would take it more serious if I bought it from a fucking well-known brand.
Right.
And because you go into these professional dispensaries, and they will show you the exact percentage of what the fuck's in that motherfucker.
Right.
That is crazy.
A licensed shop has to have it on the packaging. It has to be all that shit has to be tested, and it has to tell you exactly what the fuck is in it. And so you'll have your CBD products that have just straight up CBD. and then some of them that have the THC mixed with the CBD. It just depends. And a lot of motherfuckers do the one with both because they feel like
it's a bigger seller, right?
It's a bigger seller, but they feel like that's the one that works for them the most in terms of like if they're dealing with the fucking medical issue, that they're taking this instead of
the
whatever.
best of both worlds.
Yeah. Like some people say, it's more effective when you're using the small percentage of the THC and a big percentage of the CBD, in terms of gummies and shit like that. If you're using it for therapeutical use, you know what I'm saying?
What's made you richer, dog? I want to ask you a question. What's made you richer, dog? The music or the fucking dispensaries?
Music.
The music, huh?
Yeah.
Music live forever, especially if it's legendary fucking music. It will just keep on capitalizing. The royalties will keep on coming in. Them iTunes fucking checks, whatever the fucking system you got. I mean,
one day the cannabis might, you know what I mean? But yeah, like where I've made my money is in music. Like the cannabis shit. Yeah, we're making money, but we're obviously like a growing company, and it takes money to make money. So you reinvest back in your brand, and you try to expand and all that shit. So in spite of the perception of how big we are, we're still growing. I mean, because this industry is young,
and there's a lot of overhead on that, I can imagine.
Oh, for real. Yeah, like in every aspect of it, from cultivation to retail to distribution, all that shit. And then what it costs to operate. You better have something, like you better have a brand to be able to operate.
Because there's so many people doing it.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. There's a lot of competition out there.
I mean, there's a million motherfuckers beating the same fucking bush and shit, dog. And thank God to you, dog. You're a fucking pioneer in this game and shit, dog. So once you see that Dr. Green Thumb stamp on that shit, dog. I mean, when you came to my crib to do the podcast and shit, dog. You gave me a joint. I shared it with my cousin, the people around me that were in that small room we were at the time and shit. And my cousin has been smoking since he was 3 years old, dog, you know what I mean? And you fucked him up with that, dog, you know what I mean? I mean, you are not fucking around with he said, fool, I was so motherfucking high, dog, you know what I mean? Yeah, dog.
I mean, hey, we've been doing it a long time. We got our formula and it works. We know that for a fact, you know what I'm saying? A lot of veteran smokers, maybe they've smoked a certain type of genetic or strain their whole lives, but when you introduce something into the fold that they may not have smoked before, yeah, man, that shit could fucking smash you. I mean, I've been through it. If there's not really that many strains that have pushed me back like OG Kush, right? But there are some good ones out there. You know what I mean? So I stay open, but I mean, yeah, the most veteran of smoker, if he's never smoked an OG fucking Kush joint ever, or he might have smoked a no-G, you know what I'm saying? Someone told him it was an OG and it wasn't, and then you actually smoked the real OG. Yeah, it's gonna affect you no matter who you are and what you smoked. Especially, if you ain't a heavy indica smoker, because that shit, I mean, that's the punch in the face right there. So, we're used to it because we smoke the shit all the time, but.
Yeah, so I had this joint right here that I still, you gave me another one, dog, but I got this joint right here that you gave me yesterday,
Save
dog.
it for later.
Yeah, but I brought it though, dog, even though you guys gave me that. I brought it though, but I was in the truck and I was like, I wonder what's in here and shit. And they're like, B-Roll gave you that? And they said that got to be an indica, dog. That's not going to be a hybrid. That's not going to be a sativa. That is going to be 1,000% indica.
Yeah,
right
that was an OG right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. That's definitely right.
Do you test everything that comes through the fucking store, bro?
Yeah, well, it before it comes to our store, it has to be tested. I mean, that's the way that the state and city regulate it. Like, it has to be tested. It goes through a metric system, right? And whatever vendor we're getting it from, or even if it's coming from us, it's got to go through the testing before it goes into the packaging, and then distribution. So yeah, everything down. Like anything that goes into any licensed shop, it's got to have like an approval whether it's
is it like an FDA approval?
It's
From him,
so
yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, for real. Like if you want to get on the shelf, for real. But I'm saying, the city has like, they coordinate with testing labs, and when they get like the positive or negative test, they, it goes accordingly. So if you get a negative test or whatever, a positive test, on pesticides or any kind of fucking bullshit,
got you, yeah.
they stop that shit and make you destroy it. If it tests negative and it's all clean, they allow you to get it packaged and then send it out for distribution and all that shit. So
that's amazing, dog. And you've been at the forefront of studying this shit from the fucking beginning, dog. And anyone, I mean, bro, like when it comes to you, my G, not only doing just a pioneer in the marijuana fucking industry, dog, your music, all the above. I mean, for someone to have your time and be able to pick your brain or show you something and tell you, hey, Be Real, what do you think of this, my G? You know what I mean? Is a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and it's taken very seriously. So off that note, my boy, we talked about yesterday, dog. Yesterday I pitched something to you, dog. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna be that motherfucker that's gonna come here and try to pitch you my music, dog. Like we took that L a long time ago, dog. You know what I mean? But I came here and pitched something to you, and I said, hey, bro, how about if we have a podcast, dog, and we have talented people come in and perform in front of you? Or I was thinking about it today. I said, not only perform, but maybe pitch you an idea, dog, a business proposition. What you think, this and that, like maybe like some Shark Tank shit, dog. You know what I mean? But I also, rap musicians. You know what I mean? And we had them come in and do that. That would be a great fucking podcast. I mean, how many people would be interested in that?
I think motherfuckers would definitely fuck with that, because you would get to see, who really got some shit and who's boofed out.
I mean, do you ever watch like all these years, bro? Right? We got all these fucking shows on TV, dog. We got American Idol. We got fucking
The Voice.
The Voice. Name one, C-minus. You know one.
I don't.
America's Got Talent. Yeah.
You Got Talent.
Yeah.
Whatever.
America's Got Talent. You know what I mean?
That one.
You have all these shows, dog, and you have all these people, dog, that get on these shows, dog. But what about the people in the neighborhoods? What about the people in the hoods? And some of them leak through once in a while. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying they're being, they're not giving them a shot, you know what I mean? But what if we did one strictly for the fucking hood, dog? Try to search out some talent.
Talent, that would be crazy. Because you would find some dope shit, some dope artists out there, some uncut gems.
I mean, how would you feel if somebody said, like, maybe we're not going to use the example as a rap artist, but how would you feel if someone pitched you a business proposition? Maybe they had it in the works already. They had it actually figured out, right? You know what I mean? Would you ever be someone that would be possibly interested in, like, you know what? Let's take that to the next level. I got you. Are you like that? How do you work, bro?
I mean, if I really believed in it and I thought like I would do it myself if I had that idea, then probably, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might fuck with them. But it's tough because, a lot of people don't want to let go of their shit. You know what I mean? It's theirs and they want to see it through the way they want to. But I think, there's a lot of motherfuckers that are obviously open to have a discussion about an idea, because they think they have belief in it, man. It's a dream. So if you could get a suggestion or support from someone
in the industry that's done the damn thing,
it's
true. Yeah.
Like to come on and say, hey man, this is my fucking thought, this is my idea, blah blah blah. What do you think? And someone in the right position can actually fucking give them some game, or join them.
Yeah.
Like you said.
I mean, could we do that? Should we do that? What do you guys think in the chat line? I mean, should we do that? I mean, should Hoodstocks have Be Real on a podcast? We'll have the performers. We'll have the motherfucking entrepreneurs that got the fucking greatest pitch in the motherfucking world. You know what I mean? Perform our pitch in front of Be Real on Hoodstocks and get his 1,000% honest opinion and maybe some direction. I mean, would people be interested in doing that? I think they would, dog. I think that'd be amazing, bro.
I think they'd be tripping. I think some motherfuckers would want to be a part of that, like that are watching. They'd be like, you know what? I want to get down with that.
Of course.
I truly believe people want to be interactive like that. Like the minute they hear it, I want in.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And there's a lot of hidden talent out there too. Bro, there's a lot of motherfuckers like, you know, hey, they're having dreams. This is for certain.
Yeah.
You know, dreams is everything. Manifestation is everything, dog.
True that.
You and Muggs touched on that shit last fucking week, dog, which was an amazing podcast. I know I already spoke on that shit. But manifestation, I feel like manifestation is a big thing in fucking life, and there's levels to manifestation. You know what I mean? You can think of a fucking idea, but if you don't get off the fucking sofa with that fucking idea, then that manifestation is probably just gonna rot in the motherfucking dirt and shit. You know what I mean? So it takes you got to put in effort to manifest your dreams, your aspirations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's just getting a raise, you know what I mean? If it's fucking, you know, stepping your game up as a parent to your kids, you know what I mean? So on and so forth. Manifesting is huge. Now I manifested this right here, dog. You know what I mean? I manifested to be right here next to Be Real. 2003. I'm busted for fucking felony invading and a fucking gun charge. I locked my fucking Smith & Wesson 9mm with a 15 fucking shot clip. That was my baby right there, dog. But anyways, I got busted at felony invading. For people that don't know, it's a high-speed pursuit. You know what I mean? I got busted for these cases and shit. I was with this fucking bride at the time. I had her fucking knocked the fuck up and shit, dog. This is around 2003, 2004, maybe 2002. I get the years a little switched sometimes. But you and Snoop Dogg, while I was busted, you and Snoop Dogg were recording a song called Vato.
That's right.
On Laverne and Colorado Boulevard.
That's right.
And Eagle Rock and Northeast Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Now, the girl that I had knocked up at the time and shit, she had a CD of mine. Prior to that, you know what I mean? I was fucking with the music, you know what I mean? But I was fucking horrible at the music. This shit was a frisbee, 1,000%, you know what I mean? Throw that bitch. To this day, I hear this shit and I cringe to this shit. It was fucking horrible. Like nobody on methamphetamine should be making fucking music. Have you ever seen somebody methed out try to dance to a beat? It don't look right, dog. You know what I mean?
Never.
They ain't got no motherfucker. They locked up. This shit is tight, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Manifestation, baby. Let's go. So my girl, at the time, she said, Be Real, Snoop Dogg, and I think Kid Frost was in that video too.
Yeah.
She said, Be Real, Snoop Dogg, and Kid Frost is on my street right now. I said, oh, shit. I said, babe, give him my CD. Give him my CD. You know what I mean? This is the drugged up Lucky back then. You know what I mean? I thought this shit was fire, dog, but it's garbage, dog. And so anyways, I manifestation, you know what I mean? I felt that one day, even in my darkest fucking times, that one day I can fuck with you somehow, some way. I was hoping for the music, but the music wasn't meant to be, dog. You know what I mean? Right. It wasn't my motherfucking calling. It was a passion. It was a drug passion. It was not me. I'm not good at it, dog. Other people are better, dog. You know what I mean? Okay, take the L, luck, step back. Yeah, it's humbling, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I manifested this, dog, and here I am, baby, 2021. Homie, chilling with the motherfucking king, dog. Motherfucking Be Real, Dr. Green Thumb, baby. Shit. Oh, my G, dog.
Hell yeah.
Shit, I was at the fucking House of Blues with you guys with Psycho Realm, dog. You know what I mean?
That's
when you're
right.
rocking that shit on Hollywood Boulevard, dog. You know what I mean? I mean, I've been fucking with the fucking, I told you, dog. You know what I mean? Back in the day, 96, my first year in the penitentiary. 95, fought the case. I was 18 years old. 96, 19, you know, in the Susanville State Prison, you know what I mean? And what am I doing? I'm passing around tapes, homie. Tapes. What are we passing around tapes of? Psycho Realm. Fucking, I'm having illusions fucking me up. You know what I mean? The Cypress Hill, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We passing around the cassettes, fool.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine the cassette now? They look at it like, what are you?
Yeah.
Dude, they're coming back in a crazy way. It's a trip.
Yeah. Cassettes.
Yeah, cassettes are coming back
The
in
dude
a weird
who
way.
invented cassettes just died.
Rest in peace.
Yesterday or 2 days ago.
That's why they're
crazy.
back.
Crazy how we're talking about that shit.
That's crazy, dog. I mean, cassettes, people don't have no patience nowadays. So a cassette, dog, for the young motherfuckers that don't know what a cassette is, you know what, Maji? You just can't skip.
Yeah.
Bitch, you gotta fast forward.
Fast forward.
You hear that motherfucker spinning and shit, you know what I mean? And pop! Oh, almost got it. Rewind. You know what I mean? Like, there's an art to it, though.
Yep, before the skip, there was the fast forward.
Do you remember the function where you would fast forward? There was some where you could fast forward to the next silent part, so it would go right. And then they would go to the next song. So you thought that was like, oh, I'm ahead. That's Back to the Future shit. I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I can just go to the next. Oh, watch. I don't like this song. Bam, right there.
C-, I gotta have you on my podcast, and I hope we connect after this, dog. We change numbers, dog, and I can get you on my podcast, dog. But in a real quick, short sentence, dog, who is C-, dog?
Right here.
Who is C-? Because you tell me, you give a quick fucking what is it called? Biography? What is it called? Anyways,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
If you've ever seen or heard me DJ, you know who I'm about.
Okay. Yeah, I know you're a DJ, dog.
So
yeah,
that's the best I could ever describe it.
Yeah, he's about music.
That's the sport.
That's the best. Yeah, he ain't into sports. You don't fuck with the sport.
100.
You don't fuck with the
Music is
sports.
the sport.
It's like music is the shit.
You've been fucking with C- for many moons, dog.
Yeah, C-. We've known each other for a long time. He used to DJ at Power 106 with Big Boy and the Baker Boys and all that. And we were on the beat doing the Soul Assassin show, and but we knew all the mutual friends. We were friends and stuff like that. So when we came to make this platform, he came and joined up with the Be Real TV family, and we've been rocking ever since. But we knew each other 20 some odd years.
Oh yeah, like 25 years, like 95.
Yeah,
96.
And so
95.
Be Real is just like, so you've been rocking with him with this podcast shit for a minute, then, huh?
Like 10 years, over 10 years.
Hey, you know some legendary shit, dog, that happened on fucking Big Boy in the Morning is when you were on there.
Oh,
fool,
yeah.
And you got that fool, man.
Ah, dude, the legend of it.
Hey, but he's like me.
Yeah,
he was just talking shit.
Well,
he didn't mean to disrespect.
Well,
you know
no,
what I mean?
that was a fucking April Fool's prank we pulled right there with that one.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. We had planned that whole shit out. He was like, "Hey man, let's you down to do a prank on the city?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. What do you want to do?" And at first he said, I need you, make fun of my mom or something, because people know that I'm touchy about my mom. She just passed away. And
that shit wasn't real?
Nah, fuck.
Oh,
that's my dog right there. That's my dude right there.
You motherfuckers are ahead of your time, dog. You guys were clout tracing.
And I said, I can't do that. I don't want to, take a stab at moms. Like,
but I'll take it at your sister.
Let's you got another? What other relative? Can I sort of go at? And he was like, well, I got a sister. I said, okay, perfect. I'm going to go at sister.
You left something out, though. She was a handicapped sister, and that was fucked up on your behalf.
Well,
dog.
I didn't know that.
No, just fucking do. Hey, can I get one more of these? Can we all get one more of these, dog?
Yeah,
Before we end this bitch,
Sure.
Can we get one more of these? Who does it?
Yeah, right there.
I'll get it.
That's right there. And, so he was like, yeah, okay, go at my sister. And we figured, okay, I'm going to say a couple things, and then we're just going to trigger it, and then just let it be a spontaneous thing, right? So he said the trigger thing. I said what I said as the second part of the trigger, and then we just started barking at each other.
You guys are fools for that, dog. To this day, dog. I wish you'd not told me that story.
Hey,
you just fucked my shit up,
hey,
dog.
bro, both of us were getting calls like from all of our homies, like right after.
You guys good?
They were like, "Hey, you need us to come up there? What's up?" And then he's getting calls from his homie like, "Hey, you need to let him know you ain't alone. We coming up there right now. We're both fucking like telling people, no, man, we cool. This was like some April Fool's shit."
Yeah.
And, we had to go on the air next day and be like...
I didn't hear that part, dog.
Yeah, we had
mind you, this is the time when I was just lost in the crazy-ass world, dog. You know what I mean? But that was a legendary thing that got passed around. People heard. People talked about it. They talked about it in prison and shit, dog. I mean, what a crazy thing, dog. You know what I mean? You're out here fucking just being a fucking star. You got a star on the Hollywood Walk of motherfucking fame. Like, God damn it, my boy. You know what I mean? Cheers to that, doggy. Cheers to that.
Bro.
That's fucking amazing, dog. You know what I mean? But you have these dudes in prison, dog, that they just can't stop talking about you. I remember I met Lepke in 1995 in the L.A. County Jail. We were in East Max. I don't think he remembers it. I was a youngster back then, dog. You know what I mean? Lepke's a little older than me. But it was crazy because all the blacks, there was dudes from Grape Street Watts in there, dog. We're in East Max dorm, dog, and there's dudes from Grape Street Watts, there's dudes from just fucking all kinds of the rolling 60s, dog, bunch of fools, and they all knew him from the fucking Dub C. From the Dub C video. When he did that fucking, he was on there, he did that, right?
Yeah.